Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I've got some news to tell you. So you guys remember the vegan teacher, right? Let me just excuse me. Okay, yeah. So excuse me. Why is this? Okay, what I'm gonna do? Basically, I am going to declare war on that vegan teacher. So, there's a couple of reasons why. I know that this thing is quite old, that vegan teacher thing, but there's... Bruv. Thanks, okay. Let me draw. Will you let me draw? Oh my god. Okay. Can you... Okay, hang with me. Sheesh. What? Okay. Sheesh, dude, okay. This is such... Okay. Yeah, hello, I'm back. So, I've got two reasons why I'm declaring war on that vegan teacher. So, first, forcing. Forcing people to do something and then forcing them to make them force people and then continue the cycle is wrong. That's basically peer pressure. I'll get onto this later and why peer pressure is a very bad thing. So my first problem is, so let's go into the second reason of my declaration of war. So just go open a couple of pages so I can start going to full flow. Okay, second reason is that this is basically I don't know if I spelled basically right, because mocking vegans. So, I'll tell you. Okay, let's go into the first reason, force and peer pressure. Okay, so the vegan teacher, she's targeting young people who want to do stuff. And we can actually have proof of that because she's uploading videos on YouTube and the very popular site of TikTok. I don't know how to draw the logo, so who cares? It looks like Taco Bell but weird. So, but peer pressure is a very bad thing. Peer pressure is basically friends forcing their friend to do something. Forcing them to do something. It can be from smoking, very bad thing, to do or other illegal things. So that's one bad reason. I have more reasons in my upcoming videos. Then also you have you also have also young people very impressionable. Sometimes they'll believe what they see, or sometimes they'll be smart and know what to avoid. Second reason, mocking. Okay, so there are vegans. There are vegetarians. And then there's also mockers. I'll get onto that. And then there's people, meat eaters. Or people who eat meat. I am a vegetarian. You can read that. My writing is very terrible. I'm a vegetarian. Some days. Because of my religion. Yes, religion plays a big part in this. And then there's vegans who rarely because of religion, but most of the time it's their it's like their promise, and it's like a resolution, let's say. I can't even spell resolution right. Resolution. And that, oops. And that's different from religion. Okay. Let's say the vegan teacher is making fun of them because, let's say I'm a vegan. This is me. And one of the biggest vegans, that vegan teacher, is making a bad impression from real vegans and influential vegans. Oops. Let's continue. So, sometimes I am vegetarian, and sometimes I am non-vegetarian. But anyway, I'm not allowed to eat pork. That's a bad point. I'm just going to write them actually, to be honest. Pork or beef. Pork or beef, no. So it's kind of like being vegan. And the vegan teacher, I'll say, is basically making fun of it because she's enforcing. That's how you spell enforce. Enforcing. Almost like an ideology. She's attacked YouTubers like Pancho, creators, world-renowned chefs like Gordon Ramsay. And that is just rude. Let's say, yes, animals are getting killed. But you can counter that by saying there are replacements, which taste taste like the real thing. Okay, if you are very into YouTube, you probably know Mark Rober. He's a NASA scientist, also runs an amazing YouTube channel. He had made a video about replacements, meat replacements. Meat replacements. And taste, taste wrong. Taste tests all lead to the conclusion of that they taste almost identical to real meat. So I've defeated 2 of her points in one video. So that's why I should join the likes of Pancho, and others to fight this unclean imposter, unclean menace. Okay, so I've defeated 2 of her points. First, meat industry. And that you should become vegan. Now let's retaliate on behalf of Mr. Beast. I know Pancho has already retaliated. Now it's my retaliation. So, 1, Mr. Beast has donated millions. 2, there's even proof. Oops, that's pound sign. Mr. Beast has spent $48 million. Spends $48 million every year. Yeah. Helping friends, family, and most important, the poor and hungry. He's helping us find our friends and brothers and sisters, find out where the next meal's coming from. And many more need their help, because some don't know where the meals are coming from. Let's go to Mr. Beast's other side. Okay, Mr. Beast is very helpful on the videos he spends on his friends and family, and that also gives us a good message to his viewers, the kids who watch his videos every day. And they also make a good change, helping family, friends, the poor. So even if he's spending millions and millions of dollars, $10 million, and whatever. It shows to kids, and helps them learn how to help others. And animals like chickens, this is another point that I'm going to counter. Chickens, pigs, and animals, and cows. Cows are not endangered. Animals like turtles, turtles and sea animals, sea life, supposed to be a seahorse, are endangered. Pandas, turtles are coming to extinction. Certain breeds of tigers and other animals are in desperate need of help. Just because you're helping some cows and pigs doesn't mean you can leave these animals alone. Either way. I'll ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a leatherback turtle? Anybody, actually, you know what? Not even the vegan teacher. Anybody. When was the last time you saw a leatherback turtle? Probably it's that you haven't even seen a leatherback turtle. Because, according to my knowledge, they only are found in Australia. And there's a little amount of them. When was the last time you saw a panda? Or a group of pandas? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, as a Hindu, I have to admit, cows are special to our religion, according to us. We believe as like one of our mothers. Because milk. You know, in some states in India, cows have ID cards. Have you ever seen that in the US or UK or in the EU? No. That's what I thought. the only place you can find people eating meat. Most of the people are actually vegetarian in India, but most of the time you can find them eat beef or pork. Pork, especially beef, is sometimes in Western Bengal. Bangladesh, Bengali people eat beef. It's part of their cuisine. Most of the time. And in Goa. And foreign trading port cities, former. Because Goa was actually Portuguese. They eat beef and stuff. So it just goes to show if these animals aren't that different from us. But yes, I do admit that, and some see them as very equals. Yes, but that doesn't mean not appreciating them. In southern India, we eat meat, especially in this part of South India. This part you call Andhra Pradesh. Let me show you Andhra Pradesh. It's something like this. And then this used to be Andhra Pradesh, but this is called Telangana. This is called Andhra Pradesh. These are different states in South India, but we're only focusing on Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Because one thing that these two states in common, that they're famous for meat-related cuisine. A city in Telangana called Hyderabad, not to be confused, the one in Pakistan, I mean the one in India, is famous for biryani. Mostly chicken biryani. Very tasty food. I've had it before. I literally have it like every weekend. But it goes to show that you don't have to be a good person just by you don't have no, you don't have to not eat meat to be a good person. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I bet I'll tell you what. In most of India, I believe they drink buffalo milk. You're not abusing anything if you drink milk. If you're not drinking milk, the only thing you're abusing is your health. Milk has calcium. And calcium is good in making bones, supporting bones. chicken is protein. Protein is good for stability. Then stability means you get more energy. Energy means you can do more work, exercise, and get more stuff done. That means you can eat more chicken. Do this. It's an ongoing cycle, on and on and on. So it's, I'll tell you one thing. Okay. And times like this, especially with VidCon 19, protein is very important. It helps your immune system. Not eating enough protein, especially during this pandemic, can mean the difference between life and death. Quite literally. So, just this vegan thing is not excuse to do wrong things against your health and others. I'll tell you what. One thing, if you use your cards correctly and not do this veganism thing, you can cook climate change. Climate change by okay. See what? I'll prove a point. I'll counter one of the vegan teacher's point by showing a point she never does, and then debunking, not kind of debunking it, but showing another solution that is better than starving your body of protein and starving your dog. Poor doggo. Okay. You do know that meat farming, makes more problems in climate change with the farts, burps, animal farts, burps, and the land it takes to farm these animals, the building of the farmhouses takes more energy up than all the planes, cars, and trains in the world. Do you understand that? That's fascinating. It's also from Mark Rober's channel. So if you want more detailed explanation, just search Mark Rober. You should find his channel, his video. It's a collaboration with Bill Gates. But the thing is, basically that point. There are companies like Impossible Burgers, or if you live in the UK, like me, and you can't get Impossible and American burgers, Iceland or / Food Warehouse, because they're the same company, and other brands make vegan / vegetarian burgers. Fun fact, you can find vegetarian burgers at KFC. Actually, it's one of the most popular things in India. You get the Big Buck, Maharaja, all vegan. Not all vegan, but vegetarian mainly. Burger King. And now you can get them in supermarkets as well, because of these brands. So, I'll tell you, it takes a whole swimming pool, your typical yard fancy swimming pool, to make one patty, but it takes this much water to make like loads, hundreds and hundreds of plant-based burgers. Let me show you how our body works. We humans, I eat plants, and plants take the energy from the sun. Humans also eat meat, but meat is from animals, and animals eat plants, and which all eventually comes from the sun. But if you effectively move the meat middleman out, you get more efficient food. Let me draw a picture of the United States of America. A map, at least. Oh my god, my thing. It's absolutely terrible. Okay. This much land is taken to farm animals. This much land is taken to make plants to take for farm for animals. This much land is taken just to farm fruits, vegetables for America. If you only took that much land to farm, this not on this little screen, in terms of that United States of America drawing, took that much land. For countries, for example, like Zimbabwe, or let's say South Africa, or even countries like, let's bring up a country that has, like Switzerland. That's absolutely amazing. Switzerland, this country is amazingly resourceful. Country has bunkers for every person in their population. Actually, they have enough for 114% of their population, including maybe some refugees from France and Germany and Italy. That's amazing for countries like that. And so that's my conclusion. It's IWS Studios.